Welcome to the streets of Strasbourg, where a mysterious epidemic swept through the town in 1518, leaving no one untouched. It was known as the Dancing Plague, and it would change the lives of its residents forever. This is a story about mass hysteria, madness, and the unrelenting power of human obsession. On July 14, 1518, a woman began dancing uncontrollably in the streets. She was soon joined by hundreds more, all caught up in a frenzied dance that would last for days, weeks, even months. The town's leaders were baffled, unable to comprehend the cause of this strange phenomenon. As the dance continued, it became clear that this was no mere entertainment. The dancers were consumed by an all-encompassing madness, unable to stop themselves even when exhausted or injured. They danced through the night, fueled by some unseen force. We'll explore the theories behind this bizarre event. Was it a case of mass hysteria, or something more sinister? Did the dancers succumb to some ancient curse, or were they driven by a deeper psychological need? The Dancing Plague of 1518 remains one of history's greatest mysteries, and we're about to take you on a journey into its heart. Historians have uncovered accounts from the 16th century detailing an inexplicable phenomenon. Eyewitnesses described multitudes of people in Strasbourg, dancing uncontrollably for days on end. These first-hand accounts are among the few remaining records of this bizarre event. The details within these documents offer a glimpse into the lives of those affected. The Dancing Plague of 1518 seemed to strike without warning, infecting both men and women from all walks of life. Descriptions of those who danced speak to a mixture of exhaustion and exhilaration. Some witnesses reported people laughing uncontrollably, while others appeared consumed by an unshakable anxiety. Research suggests that the Dancing Plague may have been linked to an outbreak of ergot-infected rye. Ergot contains a psychoactive alkaloid known as lysergic acid, which has effects similar to those seen in some individuals during the plague: anxiety, convulsions, and hallucinations. Some believe that ergot exposure could have caused the strange behavior exhibited by those who danced. This theory has sparked debate among historians and medical professionals. While it provides a potential explanation for the plague's origin, many questions remain unanswered. Was ergot the sole cause of this bizarre event? Or was there something more at play? In these archives, we found an account from 1518, detailing the events leading up to the Dancing Plague. A merchant named Jean-Jacques reported seeing women dancing in the streets, seemingly entranced. Their movements became more frenzied as days passed, with some even collapsing due to exhaustion. We know that many dancers were driven to madness by the ordeal. Some even died from exhaustion or heart attacks. Yet, despite the chaos, we find accounts of people attempting to intervene, trying to calm the dancers, to no avail. It's as if they were powerless against this mysterious force. Theologians at the time attributed the dancing to demonic possession or divine punishment. Others suggested it was a form of mass hysteria, born from stress and anxiety. As we dig deeper, it becomes clear that this event defied simple explanation, a complex interplay of psychological, social, and environmental factors. The Dancing Plague lasted for days, eventually subsiding without explanation. We're left with more questions than answers. What triggered this collective madness? What drove people to abandon all reason and logic? As we continue our investigation, one thing becomes clear: the Dancing Plague of 1518 remains a mystery, a haunting reminder of the darker corners of human psychology. One hot summer day in July 1518, a woman begins dancing in Strasbourg streets, seemingly out of nowhere. She's soon joined by dozens more, their movements becoming increasingly erratic and violent. The phenomenon would spread throughout the town, captivating the attention of onlookers. Eyewitness accounts describe the dancers' behavior as wild and uncontrollable. Some reported seeing people dancing on rooftops, others in the middle of streets, completely oblivious to their surroundings. As the days passed, the dancers grew weaker, but they couldn't stop moving. Desperate for answers, the town council called in experts from nearby universities. They proposed various explanations: demonic possession, ergot poisoning from contaminated rye bread, or even spontaneous combustion due to excessive heat. But none of these theories could fully account for the sheer number and duration of cases. Physicians at the time believed the dancers were suffering from tarantism, a condition thought to be caused by a poisonous spider bite. But some researchers now argue that ergot poisoning, which can cause hallucinations and convulsions, was more likely responsible for the dancing plague. As the mystery deepens, so do the stakes. 6 centuries after the dancing plague of 1518, Strasbourg has transformed into a thriving metropolis. Yet, beneath its gleaming facade lies the same mystique that captivated its inhabitants in the past. We've explored the theories, ergot poisoning, mass hysteria, and psychological contagion, but one thing remains certain: this enigmatic event continues to haunt us. Despite our best efforts to unravel its secrets, the dancing plague of 1518 remains an unexplained phenomenon. It's a reminder that sometimes, we may never fully grasp the intricacies of human behavior or the unfathomable forces that drive us. As we close this chapter on one of history's greatest mysteries, we're left with more questions than answers. But in its enduring enigma lies a poignant truth: even today, our collective dance continues, driven by an unseen force that unites and confounds us all. The camera pans out as Dr. Ritchie looks down at her notes, the flickering candlelight casting shadows on her face, symbolizing the mystery's ongoing presence in our lives. The screen fades to black as the final words echo, and we continue dancing. To this day, the case continues to captivate investigators and amateur sleuths alike. The truth, whatever it may be, remains hidden in the shadows of history.